Hey guys, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 13 of Maximum Disasters in City Skylines, and welcome in the City of Hope. So we have had a lot of trouble in recent episodes with the disasters that came to our way, and I decided to take a short break for now. So in part 12 I said maybe I should take a look at the traffic situation for a change. So I thought to myself, you know what? For just this episode I will just turn off the disasters. Just for this episode I will turn off the disasters and I will focus on traffic. And if I have a bit more time, then I'm also contemplating about heightening the sea. That might sound a bit strange, but in the latest episode I said that I found the ocean a bit shallow, because when there were the earthquakes in it, I thought this is it, you know. These are these so-called big tsunamis. And you know, if you watch these cinematics, then you also have to agree the ocean does not really seem very deep, isn't it? Yeah, so and if there is time left, I would probably think about adding a so-called non-educated people's resort in the middle of the farmers district. So let's go there and see what we can do in this nice lucky number 13 episode of City Skylines. So here we are in the nice city of Hope. And yes, traffic. We are going to focus just on traffic. So at the moment we don't have to worry about disasters, because for this occasion I turned them off. Yes, so because I don't want that distraction. I want to look at the traffic, and currently it's running at 78%. Okay, I also told you in a recent episode that in Traffic Manager standard, the option despawning is disabled. When you don't have this mod installed, then also standard in the vanilla based game, this option is disabled. So that means that Traffic Manager actually gives you the option to make the game even harder for yourself by enabling disabling despawning. Yeah, the wordplay is a little bit weird, because disable despawning, I mean it's the same as enable spawning, for example. But it basically means that if the situation gets too crowded and this setting is set to enabled, then cars and people will disappear. So I am curious what my city will do if I enable despawning. No, disable despawning. Yeah, I'm confused. But at the same time, I will be looking at my traffic also. What it will do with if my my roundabouts, if my my city is well laid out so far. I mean, with this option enabled, yeah, most players can play this game without any real issues, and not much of a traffic problem will occur. But if you have this disabled, the despawning function, then really if your road network is a mess, well, then you can expect a mess. So I'm watching at this and I don't like it. When I play City Skylines, I always like having each lane having its own its own direction. So I will change this one into a 4-laner. Cannot upgrade. Oh, this one, yeah, like that and like that. And yeah, they will figure it out there. And also I'm watching here, this is a 3-laner that goes into 2 and into 1. That is called lane mathematics. That is just counting the amount of lanes you have and divide them between 2 roads so they will flow nicely into each other. Okay, Now we will change this. Now most people are using this lane connector, you know, to say like, okay, you only go like that way. But you don't need that. You can use this option to change lanes arrows, which is far more easier. You select it, you select the road, and you say like, in this case lane 3, I only want you guys to go to the right. Right? Right. So, okay, so I think this is, yeah, because now we have like dedicated roads for this, lanes for this, I'm sorry, I think this would work out better. Okay, let's check out our traffic flow with this option disabled. So it's sitting now at 74%, and I will be looking at key areas where there's a lot of traffic. So, you know, those are marked by red areas. First of all, I would say that even if an area is red, it does not mean there is immediately a problem, but it can just be busy. So when I'm looking here, I see like this. And also I'm seeing like this. I see people, I don't know, I think I see them taking their cars out of their pockets and they drive off. And actually, when you have like a road like this between two intersections, two junctions, I don't know anymore, then you can say like with Traffic Manager, by clicking on junction restrictions, like here, you can say here, pick your lane. Pick your lane. So you, when all these cars are getting out, they can pick whatever lane they want to the road they are going to. So, for example, if I say like, yeah, you cannot see it very properly, but let's get out of here. The lane connectors say here you can go straight on and to the right, you can go left, and that is in all cases the same. And well, to prevent lane changing, you can say like, okay, we select the lane connector, go to this node, select it, and press Shift S. Now, for example, if I have to select this option, because if I don't, then these cars will be in trouble, because if I leave this one disabled and this one comes here and goes into this lane, then he stays in this lane and he is forced to go either straight on or to the right. While now he comes on from this side and he sees like, oh yippee, I can go to the left and I can choose whatever lane I want. So then he can also go to the left lane. But the big advantage of this situation is you don't have the lane changing issues anymore here in the middle. So probably I did the same thing over here. And let me have a look. Yeah, this is not right, because let me see. Yeah, it's both of them can be considered as main roads, sort of, because yeah, this is a big road and this is mainly a big road. Yeah, I consider this as a main road because I have said like put these to green. That means that those cars can go through this block junction. I also added the priority signs to you can go on and you have to give way. And here they are probably, oh, I probably did not fix that after the last event with the earthquake. So, okay. Now, let's check these out. I mean, these are pretty close to each other. So, I did not do them. So, you have priority. You also. You have to wait. You have to wait and you have priority. Now, I'm going to change these lanes and give them dedicated places to go. So this one goes only to the right, and I select this one, only that one goes to the right, and here I select that the left lane is only for going to the left. I select the junction restrictions, and I say you can go on and you can go on, but you cannot, because he has to wait. But they may change, they may pick their lanes wherever they want to go. And the same I will do over here. Click this, click this, click this, and click this. Okay, now let's continue on further. I think here the same applies, so I will do that. I think after the earthquake I did not watch this again, so probably I forgot it. Oh, I forgot it. So okay, now let's see about this. I've been constantly thinking about there is a need for more residential area, but my space here is limited. I am looking, maybe I can add a little bit of space here with some smaller roads like these. Oh, you can still see some after effects of the earthquake. Let's polish that away. I mean, that's nasty. Yep. Okay. Now let's get us a road. Let's get us. What can we get? Let us see. Let's get up. No, wait a second. Yeah, like this. Then from here to there. To, ooh, that's not nice. Okay, move it more to the rescue, like that. Okay, now we go to this side and that side and that side. Yes, I think that will do. Now we have to check out, does it interfere with the parks? No, it does not. So it's useful to connect these pathways to the roads, and we say, like, you know, just connect like that. Yeah, and also here, is that possible? Yep, you too. Okay, let's make some, okay, some space for more peeps, because we have a high residential request. But in traffic, like I told you before, it's very important that you always leave the main roads. As you can see, the main roads should be avoided of being used for companies, commercials, and even houses, because you don't want cars to stop on main roads. That is the very, you know, well, yeah. Also, this is a main road, and basically these houses should not be there, but it's not that busy over there, and I can also decide to remove them later if really needed. I mean, if it's really needed, if these become like very sloppy. I mean, I do my lane mathematics. I mean, you can see that over here, like 2 lanes go into 2 lanes, and just 1 lane and 1 lane go into 2 lanes. And if you click on this, you can see that I did this as well. Okay, let's check out the traffic again. So it's now 70%, so it is getting more busier. Now let me see, where are the real hotspots? Where do I have to look? I see. Yes, I see. Here's the problem. Okay, we need to make sure that you don't lane switch, you don't lane switch, you don't lane switch, you don't lane switch. And here, yes, I set these options to pick your lane. I did the same here also. So no lane switching here. Yes. And the same applies for if you come from this direction, and if you are coming from this direction, no lane switching. And also this applies when you are entering the roundabout, which I already did by adding this symbol to green. Yes. Okay, so that should help alleviate a little bit of this traffic. Yeah, it's what we also can do is slow down the. Oh yeah, this is a. Oh yeah, this is a highway where they drive 90. That's also a problem. So we turn this into 50, 50, 50 and 50. And like, let's make also this one, let's make this one even 40, 40, 40, 40. So if they drive a little bit slower than the other cars on the junction, have more options to cross over. Now if you have a very busy junction, then I would say like you can add traffic lights. And also, you know, in this situation it would not even be so bad to put a roundabout in here. Let's press Ctrl O, and if I select a 3-lane with sound barrier, would that do? Let's try it. Whoa! Hey, that's nice with that with the pathways on it. They still work. No, they have to be removed. Now, roundabouts are a very very important choice to choose, because roundabouts are really helpful in dealing with traffic, but you have to configure them. Like the roundabout builder does configure them also, like they give priority to all traffic on the roundabout, but it does not give them automatically the option to choose lanes. So we select that here, we select that here, we select that here, and we select that here. Also, you can see here that these lanes are divided in one going through and right, and one going to the right. Now, in order to make sure that people move on as quickly as possible on a roundabout, we always say like 2 for going on and 1 for going off. And we do that at every spot there is such a lane with such a lane connector, just like that. And because this is a highway roundabout, the speed is set to 100. I mean, that's way too fast, so put it back to 50 or something like that, and then it should go much better. Yeah, it should go much better now. So let me check out the restrictions I put on here. So let me check this out before, because I'm thinking, yes, okay, these guys, yes, are traveling by car, and I closed this off for cars, so I will close this also off for cars. The reason why I do this has to do with the fact that I'm using let's close this off as well, that I'm using parks to force people to walk through them to jobs and school and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is that's a bit of traffic managing. So how are we doing? 70%. Now we are at 73%. Okay, so this is still a busy junction. Yeah, what can we do more about this? Well, it depends on the space. If you have a lot of space, you can even decide to make an overpass. That means like you create like an extra road that goes from here over the roundabout to the other side. But as you can see, there is not much space for that. And also because this is now a roundabout, I decide to remove these buildings. And let's dezone that. Dezone this area like that, because roundabouts need space. You don't want cars stopping stopping in front of them, and you definitely don't want any bus stops near them. Actually, to be honest, I even don't have bus stops. Where are these things? Bus stops? I don't have them. Why? Because you might think that they are good for traffic, but they are not. They are only keeping your traffic bogged up. I mean, it's horrible. So let's check out. Let's see. This one is okay. This one has to be on that sign, and we can change this one. We can change this one. So how about this? You can drive on. You can choose lane. You can choose lane. You can choose lane. Okay, this is not a very busy area, but anyway, I will take this. I will take these options anyway, just to make sure traffic will go on, because it's so easy to make so many T-junctions. I mean, you so easily forget what you are doing. So yeah, like this one also, like, okay, you have priority and you have to wait. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is still like, oh, this still dates back from the earthquake. Huh. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what this was. What is this? Okay, it's a road, but let me see. It's a 4-lane road. Repair. But for what? I have no idea. Maybe it was attached to this road. I'm not sure actually. So let's put it to there. Yeah, because here there's a walkway. There are walkways here, and let's remove these buildings. They are pretty small, and let's place in this stuff here. Okay, that's okay. These are okay. Yes, these are okay. These are okay. Yeah. Here they can be, yeah, they can be also over here. Okay, so this is basically a dead end road, so you don't have to pay too much attention to this one. I mean, only just these minor things of some road management. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, remember this one, I had to rebuild it. So yes, give way and carry on. Like yes, and yes, you can choose. Yes, and yes, you can choose. And then only to the left, you only to the right, you only to the right, and you only. Let me see, how is this situated? Like this to the left, and yeah, like that. Yeah, this is a little bit overlapping a bit, but it's okay. It's okay. And this one only to the right. 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 Okay, that's also settled. And how about this one? We give these one priorities because this is just a side road. Okay. Now, in this situation, I always say like only left turn or straight on and right, because straight on and right can usually easier go on than straight on and left. But that's my personal opinion. I mean, yeah, you have to figure out that for yourself, what is best for you. Okay, so let me check this out. You can go on, and yeah, like that. Okay, fixed. Oh, this one we also still have to do. Go on, drive on, and pick your lane. And so there are many more. I mean, I can fill an entire episode with this stuff, you know. It's like when I'm busy doing a city, it's like it's so easy to forget about traffic. And many people who are playing this game are really doing that, forgetting about traffic. And once they install Traffic Manager, and they put the despawning function off, then they are encountered with heavy traffic which they cannot cope. And even I had to deal with it, because traffic can be sometimes very difficult to master unless you are knowing what you are doing. Here we go. Now let's see, what do we have here? You have priority, you have to wait. Oh, I pressed the garbage can accidentally. Okay, you can go on, and you can just choose your lane. That's fine. Here we only go to the right. And on this part, it is not visible, but I will say this left lane can only go to the left. So let me check out this this junction? Did we have it before? No, it's a main junction, so I assume that... Oh my gosh, I mean... I mean, this is the main road, and... oh yeah, I fixed this one, I think. I don't know, during the earthquake? I do not even remember anymore. Well, by the looks of it, I did disable the pedestrian crossings. That also saves like stopping time of the cars by using these elevated pedestrian crossings. But I did not select these options, so I will do now. So they can choose. Okay. They can choose here also, and then select this option and select like no lane switching, no lane switching. And just pick your lane when you're over here. And yeah, when you have 3 lanes, it's like one for left, one for straight on, and one for right. That usually works best. Yeah, I also have it over here. Great. So how are we doing? Oh, how are we doing on traffic now? Let's see. 74%. So we are gaining. Aha. Let's get to the... Oh, look at this. Ah, interesting. Look at that. So wait a second. I'm going to sit in front of this because this is interesting. So what we are seeing here are a lot of trucks that want to enter this cargo facility, and they want to drive here, go up there, and then drive into this area, which normally is not the idea, that they will go there and then drive to there. Yeah, that's a little bit of a difficult choice now what to make. To be honest, I don't want them to go to that way, so I say in this case only to the right or to the left. This one to the left, and this also only to the left. And I say like yeah, these are just the wrong way, so I say like these should have priority, and you stop and you may carry on. Yes, that's okay. Now they can carry on. That's nice. This is set correctly. Whoa, I removed it. Go on. Okay. Yeah, that already seems better. And let's see, you have priority, and this I already set. And okay, so this traffic is now gaining a little bit better. Now let's check out the speed here. I see that these guys are stopping. Aha, that's already a sign for me that there is a junction here that is restricting them. Yes, you see that? It's blocking them. So you click on these buttons, so now they will drive on. No stopping, just crossing. Yeah, that will help. Look, all the traffic already has gone. That's much better, isn't it? Okay, let's check out the traffic. It's now at 71%. Yeah, you know, it could have been better. I know that. There are some places, you know, like this. Maybe a roundabout would be nice. Let's see, where do we have more traffic issues? Ooh, yeah. So we do have a roundabout here. And I'm wondering about the lane connectors. Yes, so no lane switching here, and you can pick your lane, that's okay. And how about here? You can pick your lane, but don't lane switch. No, don't lane switch. Also here, don't lane switch, don't lane switch, don't lane switch. Well, lane switching there is okay, that gives no problem. Okay, I don't see that much issues around here. Still a lot of traffic around here, but considering, yeah, these are kind of bogged up, sort of speak. I mean, no lane switching there. Yeah, also not here. I don't want them. Whoa! I don't want them to lanes. Well, I'm pressing the wrong button, I suppose. No lane switching there either. Not there either. Not there either. And not there either. Not there, and also not there. Now let's check out. Yes, this is enabled. Beeps on the roundabout have priority. So what are the speeds? Yeah, 100. Here lies the problem. Take this to 40, 40, 40. So these guys have more opportunity to get on there. So chances are big that they are trying to get to this storage facility. So what I'm going to do now is make a bypass using the highway ramp. So we just do it easy, just like, yeah, just like that, and just hook it onto, can I fit it? Just barely. Just barely. Okay, so we have like 4 lanes over here, 1 lane is coming on, also 4 lanes over here. So we will now downgrade this one into a 3 lane. So that will make this more easier. So we will use the lane connector to give everybody their own place to go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yes, here we go. Thank you. So let me check this out. Is this still alright? This is still alright. And oh, this one is set on. Should not be. And this is right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's a busy place over here. I mean, with all these places where they can stop. So I deliberately put all these storage facilities on the right side of the road in hopes that these cars would, all these trucks would go, well, also to the right side of the road. And well, maybe it would help to put a few on the other side. I'm not sure actually. Let's check this out. Now, can I put one here? Let's just see. Let's put a few of these to the other side, like that. Okay. Oh, on off. I click on off. Well, this is a 4-lane, you know, 4-lane one-way road, so you would expect this. Yeah. Let's put that to that place. Okay. Okay, now let's take this one and put that one to here. Now let's see if this would enhance the traffic a little bit. Let's just see. It does not look that busy anymore. So now how about this? Oh, it's already like 34 minutes. We have a special off-ramp. Now I'm going to use a special road. This is called an asymmetrical road. I'm going to use this one. So you probably see where I'm going with this one. It's like when using the lane connectors, it's just like one goes there and the other one goes there. This one goes there and that one goes there. Okay, using the junction restrictions to give them the option to drive on. But in this case, because you have used the lane connectors, don't use the option to make them choose their lanes, because then the lane connectors have no function. So give them priority, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, it's sort of working. Now they are taking this, so this roundabout is a little bit more it's a bit less stressed, so more people can now enter here. And yeah, well, still a lot of roads, still a lot of cars around here, but this is a pretty simple roundabout which has not been adjusted. And well, before stopping, did I click this? No, I did not. Okay. Now, before ending this episode, I'm going to make this roundabout bigger, like that. And we also will apply, you can go on, you can go on, and you can go on. And this is okay, this is okay, and this is okay, and then only the lane connectors. Yes, only lane 2 is for straight on. That should do. And then about the speed, we set it back to 50. This would be an ideal situation to make like one of those overpasses, but since most of these cars are going straight on, I don't know if it makes any sense, but I will do it anyway to human you. It's very easy. What you're doing, you're taking the highway ramp, you put it like here, then you do page up until you're at 12 meters or 10. Then you go to the other side. Then, okay, you might have to curve a little bit, like that. And then you hook it up here. Now, since you are adding a lane here, you have to subtract one over here. So you go back to your asymmetrical lanes and you will apply them here in the correct fashion. Same applies for here as well. Let me see. Yeah, did we do it well? Yeah, we did it well. So now we will use the lane connector tool to connect this with this, and this with this, and this with this. Okay. And here we will do the same. We don't want them to make any U-turns, because U-turns are like, oh, we don't do U-turns. We hate U-turns. Okay. Now, to make this road a little bit more appealing, first of all, I will change its appearance a little bit. You know, it has to look also a little bit nice, but it's okay. Now, to make it more appealing, I say like you can drive like 100 over here and only 40 over here. Also 40 on the roundabout and 40 over here. Okay. Last thing is like junction restriction, because, you know, in this situation everybody can just drive on. Yeah. And everybody can have priority, because there is nobody sits in each other's way. So, right? Right. Here the same. You can go on and you can go on. Whoa. And to the junction restrictions, you can go on and you can go on. But don't select the select your own lane, because you already did that with the lane connectors. Now, in some situations you can even consider like only letting, for example, getting trucks over this and cars over the roundabout. I mean, that's also an option. But this is just a very, very busy place actually, and yeah, I have to be busy with this as well, because there's a lot of production in this area, and actually I did not spend much time in dealing with it. So I have been talking for 40 minutes now. So okay, did I achieve something? Well, not really, but I mean, it's the idea that counts. And I will continue now off screen a little bit, and then I will show you later what I have accomplished. Okay guys, thank you for watching this part 13, which basically was only traffic managing, and next time we will see what comes out of it, what I'm going to do off screen, and we will talk about the hiring making the sea level higher, because I think it's too low. I mean, look at this wall. I mean, it's like, it's just too low, you know, to my opinion. And also, like, I want to add here in this center a community with only elementary people, or maybe here, that are not going to high school, maybe high school, but not to the university, so they can work at these farms. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in part 14. See you, bye bye.